There we go. Hey, Cola. Let's see. Someone else in here. So I gotta wait for this to warm up to 15:25. It's gonna be a little bit still probably. I started it a little bit ago, but obviously not soon enough. What's up, Matt? Sitting here waiting for this oven to heat up. We're at, I don't know if y'all can make it out. 1250, 1260. I gotta get to 15:25. It's gonna take probably 15 minutes or so. I don't even know. I should have started it sooner. Yeah, I'm jamming a little bit. I'll probably get in trouble. I definitely can't have no sound just sitting here waiting for this thing to heat up. So I'll probably like just clean up and stuff. Maybe if anyone's chatting, I'll chat a little. It's the stalker song. Yeah, I didn't even think about it, but yeah. So here's what we got. Here's the one that I've been doing on live. It's ready to heat treat. And then I had that bar I was saying I wanted to make two more out of. And I did these today, ready to get heat treated. So this one, I like this style. I actually did one this exact same pattern, start to finish, on a live stream about a year ago, or multiple live streams about a year ago. So, and then this one, it's basically the same as that other one, but it doesn't have that little extra finger notch there. And I kind of like it without that. I kind of like this one. It's like more, I don't know, old timey or something. Oh man, there's no way I'm pronouncing that. Isaac, I got that part. Hey Brian, good to see you. See, that link works on my phone. Well, my other phone, I'm not in the vertical stream on my other phone. The one I'm watching is somehow not in the vertical feed right now. I think when I go in before the live starts, it keeps me in the original type format. So we got 10 people here, right on. So we're at 1300 now. I'm gonna put it back over here. I'm gonna clean this bench off here while I wait, but we'll put it over here. Y'all can see how far we got to go. So we'll get this to 1525, and then we'll put them in there and let them sit in there for about 10 minutes. I got my leather glove ready, some long pliers, and then this is my quench oil in there. So kind of got it all set up and ready to go, except for I didn't start it soon enough. There you go, you can see what it's reading now. Have you ever seen Lorraine? Hope everyone's having a good day. It was pretty nice here today. I think it was probably close to 60. It's actually just a little bit over 60 in the shop here now. It's crazy how messy it gets in here, how fast it gets, how messy. Not as cold there today. I know you ain't been liking the cold. I went to a commercial. I thought my internet cut out for a second. I had some internet problems today again in here. I was watching some live streams and then I ran my belt sander and the internet all quit working again. 200 more degrees. Probably take a couple minutes. Well, it's Friday, so anyone that had to go back to work after Christmas is hopefully off for the weekend now. So. TGIF. Sure, everyone in here probably knows Indy. Probably knows that Indy goes live in, I don't know, it's 7 o'clock my time. It's 5:40-ish, I guess. So an hour and 20 minutes. Here. Well, you can at least see me clean the bench, I guess. See, I wanted to try to find like a mix. I was trying to find a music mix that's not all one video where it's a bunch of videos. It's just one video with a ton of songs in it. And they're all very similar. There we go. Yeah, she'll. I think she's gonna do the music thing. Well, she always does the music thing. I think that'll be first, and then they do their little chatting it up thing later. It goes pretty long, man. I see why she does it once a week. Schedules it the way she does, cause she does. They do get pretty long. What's up, rural prepper. I don't know why that's so hard to say. So I'm heat treating, but I'm just waiting for this to heat up right now. It's got to get to 1525. So it's gonna be a couple minutes. We're at 1386. So I'm kind of straightening up my bench here just a little bit. There's a magnet. I'll use this to do my little test to make sure they're not non-magnetic. So when you heat the metal up, when it gets to a certain temperature, around 14, almost 1500 degrees, it becomes non-magnetic. And that's not the important part. All that does is tells you that you got it to that temperature. So it's just kind of like to double check it to make sure you got it hot enough before you quench it in the oil. I'm talking to the wrong phone. I hope you heard all that. Yeah, so when it gets non-magnetic, it's just about to the right temperature where you want to quench it in the oil. I think you did hear me say it twice, but that's all right. Sounds like the neighbors are about to cut firewood. Hopefully that don't get too loud. No, so once it cools back down, it will be magnetic again. It's only just for this brief couple seconds where you want to get it to this certain temperature before you dunk it in the oil. And then once you dunk it in the oil and it cools back down, it will be magnetic again. Yeah, we were actually Matt was talking yesterday about he was making some of those magnetic knife holding boards. And I was telling him I want to make some of those, something like that. This goes to. Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, I don't know why it happens like that. There's someone smarter than me could tell you why they become non-magnetic, but they do. We're at 1450 now. So let's. Thank you. I couldn't read that if I wanted to. But thank you. I appreciate it. I'm about to heat treat these ones here. But I'm still waiting for my oven to heat up another 75 degrees. So I'm just kind of sweeping up a little and put some stuff away. I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me. So there's the rest of the. Y'all seen me grind the knife. That's all the metal. It's all the metal that came off from the sanding that I just swept up off the floor. It's hard to tell how much is actually in there. But that's all metal. Yeah, that's not true though. It's funny, but it's not true. She could come out here and hang out with me. We even find a chair. We got two chairs. Alright, we're cleaned up a little. Let's see where we are on temperature. We still need another 30, 40 degrees. Oh, I actually do have. Yeah, nice. It is, I don't know if it's supposed to get that hot here, but it's supposed to get into the 60s. What's up, Kaiser? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. That's my brother. I'm about to heat treat a couple knives. But I'm waiting for my heat treating oven to heat up, so I was just straightening up my bench just a little. So this is kind of a mess going on. That's an organized mess though. And then I got my little work area. So when I put the knives in and I have to wait for them to heat up, I might try to find some handle material for these. See if we can figure out what material to use for handles. Here, put this back over here. So we gotta get to 1525. We're almost there. But once it gets there, we'll let it sit there for a second, and then I will. Actually, got a couple little scrap pieces in there heating up. Then I'm gonna dunk into my oil just to kind of warm up my oil, and then I will put my blades in. I'll probably do two in, and then do the third one. But we'll make sure we do this one on the first two. That's really the one we're showing. That's the one I've done in the whole live streams the last couple days. I think I'm gonna tie my shoes before I get started. You don't want to be tripping on your laces when you got hot metal going around and all that. So let's do that. Man, I missed something. I mean, I know what you're saying, but I missed it. I don't know where it came from, but they do be. Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that's not what that means. So once I put it in the oven, I'll leave it in there for about 10 or 15 minutes. Really just long enough for it to get all the way up to temperature, all the way through. And then I'll quench it in the oil. The plan was to have this thing ready to go. Oh, it says it's heated up. I'm watching it on the other screen. The plan was to have it ready when I started the stream, and I didn't plan that good. So we'll give it just a second, and I'll take my little scrap pieces out. I'll dunk them in the oil just to, like I said, just to warm the oil up. The oil's supposed to be between 60 and 120 when you do this. That's what the manufacturer says. So, and it's, or no, 70, I think it is, and 120. And it's probably 60, 55, 60 degrees. So I just want to warm the oil just a little bit. They do be tripping. See, it must have got up there. It still says it's a 1522. But the 58 is the timer counting down because it's set The oven is set to stay at the temperature for an hour. So when it flashes 58, that's just showing that it's been there for 2 minutes. I keep forgetting I'm talking to the wrong phone. Alright. Let's get something to open this can. Get another rag or two. So this oil I got here is specifically made for doing this. All right. So again, these are just scrap pieces in here that I want to heat the oil with. Piece of oil drips and caught on fire. These are just little cut-off pieces from yeah, so the oil, this oil is it's a quenching oil. I'm not sure the question you're asking, Brian. But this oil is specifically a quenching oil made for quenching metal to harden it. It's called Parks 50. It's actually my first time using it. I always used canola oil in the past, but this is actually what this is for. It's not cheap. It does, I mean, it doesn't really go bad, is the thing. Like, you can use it for a long time, but okay. Smell, I'm afraid I'm gonna burn my file cabinet, but oh well. So, and then the pieces I just quenched in it are just scrap pieces that I was quenching in it just to warm up the oil. Because it's supposed to be between 70 and 120 when you use it. So, alright, so let's get this. So I'm going to go in with this one first. this one. Alright, now it's going to take it a couple minutes just to, like, we're down to 1440. So we're going to wait till, once it comes back up to 1525, I will then wait 10 minutes. It shouldn't take quite as long this time. It's already got the heat built up, but... Right, let's see. I'm sitting here saying it shouldn't take long. It's still going down. I really should have let this thing warm up before I got started. Yeah. Looks like it finally stopped going down. I'm sitting here watching it intently. No, that was a good question, because if it's not latched all the way, when you open the door, it actually turns off. So if it's not latched all the way, it actually won't be running. Yeah, I know. There's been two songs you love that played. My other chat is frozen. Right. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find some handle material. Yeah, I think everybody feels you in one way or another on that, even if it ain't specifically batteries. that is G10. Let's see. I like red liners, so let's get some. We got 3 knives to do. 3 knives I need to find handle material for, so. One's gonna get G10, two are gonna get, well, at least one's getting red. One may or may not get red. Let's see what I got here. Now we need to find some handle scale material. Freaking mice living in my toolboxes. Ugh. Oh, that's gross. We're almost back to temp. It's at 15, 17 now. So I almost start. I could probably start timing it now. Let's see, 15. I'm gonna wait just another minute or two. But yeah, it's almost up to temp again. I'm almost out of handle material. I don't know. None of these really. I feel like none of these really go good with red liners, but we'll see. I mean, the black will. Well, the black's getting the pink liners. Let's see, what do we got here? I can't read this. Natural. Cross-cut natural linen micarta. That's that one. It's hard to tell much about it when it's like that. I wonder these ones. OD green canvas micarta. So that, I think I'm gonna not I'm going to put the red away. I'm not going to do red liners, but these are going to be the two littler knives that I did today, not on live stream. That'll be those handles for those ones. So there is 2 pieces in here taped together on both of them. And then let me put these back. Let's see, what do we have? Okay, time to start time here now. So 6:23, I can quench 10 minutes. And this one, these are black paper micarta. I like these. It doesn't want to come apart. If only I had a knife. So those are going on the knife I've been making on stream. It's gonna have these. Oh, these are thinner too. That's good. Yeah. It's almost like I'm making it with someone in mind, huh? So I'll have these, and then I'll glue the pink to it. You're only gonna see the little sliver of pink like that when it's on the knife. You're not gonna see it's not gonna be a whole bunch. You're just gonna see the little. Again, this isn't my knife, but if this was my knife, you'll see like that, and they'll just be like a little pink pinstripe kind of deal. I mean, I was making it for you, Kaiser. So, and then this will be the pins I'm going to use on it. It's hard to tell. It's nickel silver. So, I can't remember. I think that knife has two 1/8" pinholes. It's really what I want to use on everything. I kind of like the silver better than the brass. That's why I got so much brass. And because every time I order pin stock, I always order a piece or two of brass, but I never use it. I got some copper tubing. I got plans for that someday. The really thin stuff is for my folders. More brass. There's a brass tube. I don't even know what this is. This is some kind of G10 tubing or something. I've never used that one. Okay. That's my only 2 pieces of nickel. Well, I got this one, but that's 16th inch. That's really tiny. I use that on my folding knives. I think so. I think it'll look good. So we'll set these off to the side. While I'm still waiting. Sorry, I'm trying to get the camera set up in a good spot. I might even go back live tonight and glue these, because the whole idea is I'm doing this whole thing live. Um, I might in the house go back live and I'll cut these out probably now and get these ready to glue. And then when I get done heat treating and stuff and I go back in the house and relax for a while, maybe I'll do one where I glue them together and find some clamps. But it really should be in there at least when the glue is drying, just because it might get too cold out here. So still got another 5 minutes. I don't really want to. I think I need to use my bandsaw to cut this. Probably, I don't know. Could maybe cut it with a knife. Hey Cheryl, I am making a knife. So I started on it a couple days ago. I've done the whole thing on live stream. It's like a kitchen knife, a chopper type knife. It is in. It's in this oven right here, right now, heating up, and then I'm gonna quench it in this bucket of oil here in a minute, in about 5 minutes. But right now what I'm working on is, this is gonna be the handle material for it. So it's gonna have these, this is gonna be the handles, black, and then there's gonna be a little pink liner on the inside of the handle. So I'm just kind of working on these handles right now to waste time while I'm waiting for the rest of it to be ready, the quenching part. I got a utility knife. I don't really want to. I'm afraid to turn my bandsaw on because it's on the same breaker as the oven, and I don't want to trip the breaker and the oven turns off. And it is nice that I actually got the oven on a separate breaker from this machine, because in my old place I was working, if I ran the oven I couldn't run anything else. I could barely run the radio when the oven was on. So could find some sandpaper. Oh man, fucking nice. Red can. Oh, Coca-Cola. That's what we drink here, buddy. We drink Coca-Cola Classic. Yeah, it wouldn't take long. My brother's giving me shit because I always drink Pepsi, and he spotted a Coke. But yeah, that's what we have here now. Can we? Can we bake a potato in there in a minute? No, we can't. I mean, we can, but then we're gonna be baking paint in the kitchen oven, so that's a trade-off. Baking paint and tempering knives in the kitchen. Alright, so they've been in there about 10 minutes now. Give them just a couple more. I am making some knives, Jerry. Think you're new here? Thanks for coming in. They're currently in my heat treating oven. In just 2 or 3 minutes here, I'm going to take them out and quench them in oil. And right now I'm sanding the scales down, getting them prepped up to glue this pink G10 liner that's going to be on this one. There's 3 of them, but this is the one I'm doing on a live stream. It's a kitchen knife that's going to have black micarta scales with pink G10 liner. I've actually done the whole thing of this knife that I'm making here on a live stream over the last couple, I don't know, probably a week now. Feels like just a couple days, but it's been more than that. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm gonna guess that just says, hey, have a good day. Well, thank you for watching. No one would say anything mean, so. Good night. Right on. Yeah, good night to you too. Alright, just got that sanded flat. Yeah, I was close. I mean, maybe. 325. Not sure what that means, but. Oh, that's probably what time it is. Okay. That's almost morning, I'm guessing. I mean, it makes sense because it's 6:25 here. So your night's almost over and ours is just getting started. I'm just using this old cut off piece of tile that I found in my mom's garage. Nice flat surface to sand on. Makes sense. That checks out. This is 180 that I'm sanding with. Jerry, this is not G10. This is black paper micarta. Is what this part is. Now the pink is G10. It's really thin. I forget what the measurement on it is, but it is G10. I actually don't like. I don't like G10. I mean, I like it, but I don't like working with it. It's a pain to work with. It stinks. It's kind of gross when you sand it. It's hard. It's hard on your equipment, hard on belts, hard on saw blades. I mean, all reasons why it's pretty good for handles, but I just don't like it. Huh. Almost noon in other parts. I guess that means he's on like the western side, huh? I mean, it would have to, I think. Alright, anyway, we got these sanded 180, they're sanded flat, but it's probably time to, right on. Thanks for joining. I hope you enjoy it. I'm having fun. I enjoy it. Let's get to the fun part. I don't know where to put the camera. Every time I quench something, I end up blocking the camera when I do it. So I'm gonna try not to this time. So, okay. Here we go. I'm gonna do the little knife first. The whole thing won't fit in there, but that's okay. I only need the blade to get all the way hard, so. I can tell you this oil doesn't smell. I always used canola oil to quench before. And when you quench with canola oil, it smells like French fries. And this one does not. It smells more like motor oil. Not very pleasant. So this one, I mean, I would have to measure it. I probably can here in a minute. The blade's probably 4.5, 5 inches. The one I'm actually doing on the live stream, that I've been making over the last few days live every day, is the next one that's coming out. And it is it's a kitchen knife. It's probably one of the biggest knives, if not the biggest knife I make or have made. I usually don't make knives this big. Almost slipped out of these crappy pliers. That handle back there is not really hot enough that it's going to harden correctly. I'm just dunking it to get it a little more cooled off. Try to get most of the oil off. Alright, so, and this is the third one. There's 3 of them. I'm going to put this one in the oven now. This one wasn't in there yet. While I'm waiting for that one to heat up, I'm waiting for these ones to cool off a little. Yeah, that's, I want to wait for it to cool off, because that's what you don't want to do. They're hard now, but they're very brittle. So if I drop it, it could break. It's pretty soft floor in here, but yeah. So that's the one. I'm gonna do what I just said I wasn't gonna do. So this is the one that the whole stream, I've done some live streams the last about week or so, I think. And I've done this one start to finish on stream. Well, it's not finished, but start to where I am now. And I will be doing it to the finish. These other ones, these two, are ones I did not on video. That I don't like just heat treating one knife at a time. It's a lot of setup and waiting for the oven to heat up, and so I like to do a couple. Man, it's smoky in here too. That stuff does smoke. Yeah, I'm gonna open that window up a little bit. So here's, well, you already showed you. I forgot you've already been here. And that's the chef's knife is the one that I'm doing these paper micarta on with the pink G10. Let's see if we can cut this with the bandsaw. It's really thin. I'm afraid it's gonna want to crack and break. And I knew I just used the dustpan, had the broom. Oh, a little rusty table, man. I can't believe how bad this thing rusted. Thank you, Brian. I think it's gonna look good. Let's see. Reach. Well, that is a bummer. That'll be a way to, okay, yeah, maybe. No, that ain't gonna do it either, is it? Oh, let's try it. Get that one, there we go. Bummer. My bad. You must have headphones on. Yeah, this thing's gonna be loud. So, little warning, we're done. I forget sometimes, see my GoPro kinda, I won't say it makes it quiet, but I don't know, it does something with the machine sounds. It drowns them out just a little bit. So, yeah, these are going to be glued together like this. I'm going to sand these down a little, and then once they're glued together, I'll trim it all down flush and hopefully my knife will be, heat treated, and I'll start fitting them to the knife. So let's and these little, yeah, the GoPro batteries, man, they don't last long, and the other thing about the GoPro is it overheats. I didn't know these were GoPro things when I bought one, but apparently they are. They're not made, apparently they're not made to run continuously. Like I don't know. It don't even make no sense to me. Like, that's what a camera's for. But you're supposed to turn your GoPro on and do your crazy stunt or whatever, and then turn it off, I guess. I get an hour out of it. And either the battery goes dead or it overheats. But it's always, if it overheats first, it's always real close to the battery being dead. Yeah. I don't have the newest one, but it's a fairly new one. And it was brand new when I bought it. It wasn't, but yeah, I do like it, it's cool. It's cool that I can put it on the little chest harness thing and do my work, and I got both hands and the camera kind of goes where I go and all that. I do like all that, but so next up on these ones that I just heat treated will be, I have to let my oven cool down. It takes a long time for it to cool down because I gotta let it cool down to about 400, and then I will I'll set it for 400, and I'll put all these knives in there at 400 for an hour, and then I will take them out and let them cool off. Doesn't take very long, and I'll put them back in for 400 for an hour to temper them, because I just hardened them, so now they're real hard, but they're also brittle. So like I was saying, if you drop them, they could break. And then when you temper them, it kind of takes a little bit of that brittleness out, makes them a little they're not it makes it not quite as hard, but it makes them a lot stronger and not as brittle. And yeah, I got that GoPro app too. That's the only way. That's the other thing, is that's the only way I can figure out how to go live with the GoPro, is by using that GoPro app. Okay, I didn't actually buy that app. I've been using just like the free part of it. But yeah, that's the only way I can figure out how to go live with the GoPro. So, and the thing I don't like about it is I can't schedule them. So I can just go in and go to the app and go live. I can just pop in and start a live, but I can't schedule it to say, hey, I'm going live in 30 minutes or whatever. Oh, you can edit with it also, huh? Interesting. Alright, so those are all sanded down, ready to glue. Let's get rid of this. Kind of round up some stuff, because the gluing process I will be doing live in the house. So I'm going to round up some stuff for that. I use these when I glue it. Put it on here, and then I take some, I don't know if you're even seeing me, I'm right on the edge. And I take some little spring clamps and clamp them down. I got 2 of these. Alright. Clamps. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so yeah, all this is ready to, my epoxy, I already have my epoxy in the house so it doesn't freeze out here. So that's all ready to go in there and do that with. I'll sit here for a minute while this last one heats up for a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna quench it, and then I'm gonna end this one. We'll call it a stream. So let's see. I'm guessing these things are still too hot to touch, but let's look. It's actually cooled off pretty good. So I'll sand all this black gunk off and stuff, and they look pretty rough right now, but we'll clean it up. Of course, this is the one I made today. Here's the one I did. I'm sure it's not gonna brand me. What's up, ghetto? So here's the one I've been doing on the live stream. It came out of the quench. Let's see, it looks pretty straight still. Might be a little bit of a bend in it. I'll fix that tempering. But looks good. I don't know if I'm gonna do a stream on the tempering. It's so boring. It's to heat the oven up to 400 and put it in there for an hour. Take it out and then put it in there for an hour again. And sit there for 2 hours waiting for an oven. But the straightening part might be kind of interesting. Maybe I'll do a short showing that part or something. I do have one more knife in this oven still. I heat treated those two. You do a sped up video of the whole thing in a short. Yeah, I could probably do that. I do have one more knife in the oven, ghetto, that I'm about to quench. It's in here right now, and then I'm gonna dunk it in this oil in this paint can. I don't know if you've been here, but those two I did. So this is the one I've been doing on the stream. I think you've seen that one. And then this is one I was talking about. I wanted to make 2 more out of the piece I had. This is the one I made today. And then there's another one in here close to that I made today. I'm about to quench that one, and then this stream's gonna be over. Yeah, this new oil definitely stinks. It smells like burning motor oil. It's better than the canola oil, but man, the canola oil smells like French fries. Can't be mad at that. So, alright, let's do this last one. I'm pretty sure it's been in here 10 minutes. I forgot to try my magnet last time too. I don't really need the magnet. I got the oven. I know the oven is accurate. I've tested it. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it don't stick to the magnet. I hope I caught that. This is one of those things. I've done this on live streams so many times, and every time I seem to mess it up. Not mess it up. I mess up the filming of it. I get in front of it when I'm filming. Let's do something. Now this thing is still hot. It's still hot as a mofo right now. Set on my little rack right here. Be like that. All right. Turn my oven off. I need to let that cool down a little. Yeah, black handle on the kitchen knife. So, let's see what I got here. All right, so we still got about 8 people in here. That's what we had about the whole time. Thanks y'all for coming and watching. Like I said, I might go live again tonight just to glue these. I'd like to get them glued up tonight, just because once you glue them, they need to dry overnight before you want to mess with them again. And I would hope to get the knife to a point where I could start fitting these handles to it tomorrow. And hopefully in a day or two I'll be done with it. So, alright, y'all have a good one. It's an hour and 20 minutes. That ain't bad. I'll catch some of y'all later tonight or tomorrow or whenever. But I'll probably pick it back up tomorrow. I've been doing pretty good on every day. So, have a good night, y'all. Indy's going live in 8 minutes. Go check her out.